Hey brothers, hope you're having a good night. Sitting literally in the corner of a bedroom, trying to escape the sounds of a crying baby. Jen, who has a million projects for me because, we just moved and we're having a surprise party for her mom here next weekend. But I want to address a couple of things. First, this past Monday, I want to say thank you for the conversations that we had here in the main chat. They were very eye-opening. A lot of the things that we didn't know that I'll get into in a minute. A lot of things that we did know, but we didn't realize were as serious as they were, to the extent that they were. So I wanted to kind of let you guys know a couple of procedures that we've put into place to kind of offset that. We realized that a lot of you see the round table as kind of this, offset group of guys that aren't really that connected. And there's a big disconnect between the membership and the round table, and that's not what we want. When me and Rain Man and a handful of other people, but we're the ones left. When me and Rain Man worked on creating this club, we wanted something where there was transparency, and unfortunately, as you grow, that's not always that easy, but it's something that we want to work on. So one of the things that we've kind of implemented the last couple of days after the conversations is figuring out how to involve the members that want to be involved a little bit more. So here's kind of the process going forward. Say somebody has an issue. First, before I get into that, Talon has been named the secretary. We're going to look for a different name for him, probably scribe, something like that. That's a little less kilted OG. But Talon's been kind of named the secretary. His job is to kind of track what has been solved before, what hasn't been solved before as problems come forward. So if you guys have an issue with anything, if there's something that you want done, if there's an idea that you have, the main idea is to take it to Talon. He's going to look back through the votes, look back through the notes, look back through the minutes. We're going to keep weekly minutes so that he can see if it's something that the roundtable has discussed. If that's the case, he can let you know, we've already gone through this. This is kind of what has happened. If it hasn't been discussed, this is what's really important, is that if you've got something that needs to be discussed, a problem that you have, an idea that you have, what we'll then do is, as a roundtable, is bring you, whoever has the idea, the problem, whatever it is, into the roundtable chat so that we can all talk about it together. What we've done in the past, as you know, is if there's an issue, the roundtable talks about it and solves it. But to you guys, you don't really necessarily see what's being done. So what we want to do then is, whoever that is bring them into the roundtable chat. You get an opportunity to sit and talk with us as long as it takes until we resolve whatever it is. If it needs to be voted on, we'll vote on it. And then you can go back to the club and say, hey, I met with the roundtable, this is what happened, and then we can get things solved that way. So hopefully that provides a little bit more transparency. We're working through the vote for the president now, that process, so we'll get that out to you guys as soon as we can. If you have any questions about that, contact Tango or Reaper for this new procedure. Much love, guys.